It's all time. I mean, if nothing else, Flix saves time. Currently, I'm working on a short film called Small Blue Shadow, and the beginning was all writing it out, and then once I felt like there was something written that I felt confident would be entertaining, then I wanted to get into creating shots. So then I make a shot list as a separate document, and each shot, then I want to come up with the visual for it. When I worked at the Matrix at Tippett, I remember this wall of all these cutouts of thumbnails tacked up on corkboards all over the wall. So when I started Small Blue Shadow, I did the same thing. And then I was like, all right, so how do I riff on the ideas? How do I cut and move these things around? I was like, this sucks. It's laborious to create the images again, to try out different edits, but to literally have to print them and then cut them out and then paste them up. I was like, there's got to be software out there. So when I got Flix, I could lay down all my sequences, put in all my boards, and then I could make, for every sequence, I could make new versions where I just could drag the boards around in a much quicker, methodical way to see the linear flow of those boards per sequence. I can then select every shot and give it a frame count, and then I can select the whole sequence and I can export that as a single QT to go into whatever editor I'm using. Two other features that I really like, the saved edits. Like every sequence, I might have 25 different edits where I can go back, and those edits are different arrangements of shots, but they're also shots that are no longer in the current edit, and I can go back and see how they work adjacent to one another. And in line with that is this bin. So everything you've ever imported is in a bin. So you can go and search on any storyboards, any old shots that you might want to repurpose later. So the bin feature and the saved edits have been huge for me. For me, Flix in of itself for an independent filmmaker is a virtue in of itself. There's features in Flix that facilitate my workflow that without Flix is much more laborious.